What's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome on today's video where I'm gonna break down uh, Wednesday's trading day, today's trading day. I honestly, I was planning not to trade today. I mean, not planning, but since Monday and Tuesday was really for me, it was really shitty price action. It was really slow. It was really like I don't know. In terms of movements, I just didn't like the week. So I was like, probably it's gonna be the same today because we have FOMC just starting in like what less than an hour, probably or something like that. I think so. Um, but I was like, even though when I'm not planning to trade, I usually monitoring the market. So it's not like I'm closing my eyes. There are some days and there are some stuff. If, for example, if FOMC would have, you know, happened during like whatever, like 8:30 pre-market or what's or like 10 a.m. New York time, obviously I wouldn't have traded. Shit, what the fuck. But it's just later in the day. Actually, I was expecting price to just going sideways or do some like accumulation and then just choppiness and faking out and stuff like that. But I just as like I do usually, uh, I marked the important areas, and I just did some kind of a markup for myself. So I didn't post anything because I posted in the morning that I'm not going to trade, most probably because it's FOMC day, and just by experience I don't like, I'm not forcing trades. I'm not looking for like continuously for the opportunities to like, yeah. But I do, however, just doing these markups for myself, and in case something is happening, I'm ready to execute. Because it's just one thing that we have FOMC, really high impact news. It's another thing that the market and price is just moving regularly. So most of the cases, when we have this big event coming, these news event coming, high impact news coming, we usually just faking out, building liquidity and all these things in order to have some fuel for the afternoon. But today was different. I was monitoring the market. Yesterday we had this 4 hour fair value gap above all time highs. So we had this 4 hour fair value gap, which got disrespected yesterday by this candle. So, as I always mention in my videos and my trade recaps and stuff like that, I was bullish until it's proven wrong. Not wrong, but to the opposing direction. Uh, with this candle closure, disrespecting this 4 hour fair value gap, I was expecting price to go lower and just kind of rebalancing this big ass movement during the whole week and last week as well. Since we were above all time highs for such a long time, I was expecting price to go a bit deeper down. But yeah, sometimes market doesn't give a fuck about your expectations. Okay, my stuff has just disappeared. This platform sometimes, whatever. I'm staying at the one 1 hour. It's fine. 4 hours just gave up. It's back again. So I had this 4 hour for value gap disrespected. So my bias was completely bearish for the day. So I was expecting lower prices. I had this big ass 4 hour for value gap, so I was expecting price to reach and rebalance to this huge volumish candle here, because we had a very we had a very big expansion to the upside yesterday. Oh, sorry, it was on the 15th, so Monday, I guess it's Wednesday today. Yeah, whatever. So we had this huge expansion to the upside, and I was expect this is just too big not to be rebalanced basically. So I was expecting price to reach this level. I had London lows, I had Asian lows resting there. I'm not sure about Asian lows though, but for sure we had London lows. It's still no, we had only London lows and we had London highs available as probable liquidity pools. But since I was bearish on the day, I was low key expecting London highs to be taken out, mitigate this 4 hour for 4 hour bearish Fervel gap over here, highlighted in green. And also it's just strengthened my just switching to the 1 hour because it's just, I don't know, it's just fucking around. So I was so it strengthened my bias even more to be bearish on the day because we had this 4 hour, it was like here 4 hour bullish for value gap disrespected by this candle yesterday, and we had this 4 hour, I mean 1 hour for value gap here, and it was holding bearish. We mitigated once, we came back a little bit here, but we never really, went inside that for value gap truly. Even though I was expecting, market open to sweep this London highs, mitigate this 4 hour fair value gap, hold. I mean, I was expecting this for value gap to hold this bearish order flow, and from that on, I was expecting price to trade lower. However, so I had this 1 hour fair value gap that was the my basically my resistance kind of. So I wasn't expecting price to just inverse this 1 hour for value gap and go. It might happen during FOMC that we just rebalance this big ass 4 hour for value gap to the at the downside here, and we are going to crash to the upside again. Never, I'm not trading FOMC. I'm not watching FOMC. I'm just gonna later on today because I have many things to do. Uh, I will just check what really happened because I'm curious about the news and what they say today and stuff like that. So I'm curious. I'm not trading because I had my trade for today. Yeah, so just let's get to it. So I had this, as I mentioned, at this 1 hour for value gap. That was my kind of my resistance. I was not expecting price to inverse this for value gap, but to hold this bearish order flow. So going into the 30-minute time frame. So before market opened, I had this 30-minute fair value gap here marked out. And we were like, with this candle, we mitigated this. I think it was 4 hour fair value gap that I mentioned to you. We mitigated this once. That this was the lowest point of London session. As you can see, it happened at 4:30. Shit. So it happened at 4:30, but low key, I was expecting price to mitigate this fair value gap even deeper, at least 50%, because it's a huge ass fair value gap. It's a 4 hour fair value gap. It was a big ass expansion, so I was expecting price to go even deeper inside this fair value gap, if not even inverse this fair value gap and just go completely bearish on the day or the full day. We actually can happen today after FOMC. It really depends what they announce, but honestly, I just don't care. So we had this 30-minute Farewell gap, uh, and since London highs, as you can see, London highs were here just above this Farewell gap. So I was kind of expecting price to just crash through this Farewell gap, clear this area, mitigate this bearish 1 hour Farewell gap as well. Again, sweeping these highs here, and then just reverse from that. And my original target was obviously the London lows and the fair value gap itself. That did not happen, even though, I mean, but what happened is, I'm just switching down again. What happened is, upon market open, we traded inside this 30-minute fair value gap again, but like almost wick perfectly stayed. I don't know if you can see it from because of this dashed line, but I'm just deleted. Like almost almost wick perfectly, stayed inside the fair value gap, so we never went above. I switch even more. Oops. So yeah, we went above these highs here, this accumulation phase at the end of London session, and basically the whole pre-market was just chopping around. We started from like what here, we're just going low and high, low and high, and we finally opened. We cleared all this liquidity here, resting about these old highs, stacked up highs or stacked highs, whatever you call it, and we stayed inside this fair value gap. So that was a really good indication for me to look for short opportunities. I had this 3 minute fair value gap created by just before. On this one is 9:30. This candle, I'll just put it back because just to be more here. So this has been created just right before market open. At market open, we went above all these highs. We swept all these highs, swept all these highs, and we mitigated this 30-minute fair value gap as well. We stayed inside beautifully, so I was 100% sure that this fair value gap is going to hold bearish, and I was able to or ready to look for short because we had obviously a big as 4 hour fair value gap resting below, and London highs were available as well. London lows were was actually London low was available down below, just above the 4 hour fair value gap. So that was like a clear indication. Even though I was not planning to trade, this was a plus setup for me for my strategy. So I was kind of like, okay, we played a little bit safe. So I had this. So as you can see, cleared all these buy side here, mitigated the fair value gap, higher time frame fair value gap, 1 hour, 30 minute. I said 30 minute, guess, all right. Yeah, 30 minute fair value gap mitigation, and a nice sweep, nice displacement as well. I had an inversion of this 3 minute fair value gap also. You can see it highlighted here. Changing the state with the biggest, even though I entered on this, I'm just gonna, where is the, oh, sorry. Here, trades on the chart. So as you can see, I'm gonna switch down because I executed on the 1 minute time frame. I just bit my tongue, bro. Sheet. Anyway, so I entered on this candle closure somewhere here, and my plan was actually I'm switching to the 5 minute for value for you get the time frame. For value gap is live, bro. That's live. Anyway, so I had this 5 minute double bottom, and I had London lows inside already this 4 hour for value gap, clear, clear, beautiful target, beautiful drawn liquidity. I think further explanation is not needed on that. I explained really in a detailed way, I guess. So I had a double bottom liquidity, beautiful liquidity pool here, also just above these London lows and the fair value gap, which is my original target. But since Monday, Tuesday, yesterday I got cooked. I didn't make a video because I was really busy yesterday. I'm so sorry for that. I wanted to, break down the lose I took yesterday, but I made a short like a YouTube reel kind of thing, like a short video, like 1 minute, just quickly breaking down my loss from yesterday. It was pretty dumb, pretty slow, pretty shit. Even though all my confluences, all my everything was there. So I'm happy with that. I lost. That's fine. I got the wrong end of my win rate, so that's completely fine. It's part of the game, and I'm just happy that I kept all my rules. It's a loss. Fuck it. I don't mind. So today, FOMC day, Monday, Tuesday for me was really not the kind of price action that I like. Actually, really choppy, not choppy but slow. Yesterday especially was really slow, really like nothing freaking happened except that dump. Like that happened pretty quick, but my bias was bullish, so I was not looking for a bearish setup. I was not looking for short setups, so I was looking for bullish setups, a reversal after some point. But that did not happen. I got stopped out actually, but that's fine. I mean, that's fine as long as you keep your rules, as long as you have all your confluences or the parts for your setup is there, and it just stops you out. That's completely fine. You did what you had to do, and that's it. End of story. Don't need to, just get over it. Anyway, so I had all these things happening here, so I was ready to take a short setup, even though I had a 5 minute fair value gap as well here, as you can see. Pretty, far away from the actual price action because it was like just after blah, 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 pre-market. So I'm usually not using these as like a confluence, but whatever. So I had these 5 minute double bottoms, and since it was FOMC, the past 2 days was not the best, honestly. I decided to play it a little bit more safe. The fuck is just always moving around. Anyway, I put these here. Um, so yeah, I have these double bottoms here. I decided to go to break even at this point. As you can see, I took a partial here on the green triangle. I took a partial and I moved my stop to break even. I'll switch down to the 1 minute time frame. Really annoying, bro. I mean, I don't care. It's like at least my bias was right. My thinking was right. I read the chart and the price action and the direction and the draw on liquidity. I read it right. For me, if I take a loss or if I take a partial and the break even, but my bias was good, my direction, my thinking, my expectations were, it was overall a good idea, good trade idea. What the hell is happening with this platform actually? Like bro, just let me finish. Just let me finish. I mean, I don't know what is happening here, but honestly, what's this? Symbol error. Very nice, bro. Okay. Says symbol error, bro. What the what the heck, bro? Oh my god. Anyway, I'm just sticking with the 2 minute time frame now because should I risk it? Risk it. Shit. Anyway, I stick with the 2 minute time frame now. I try to just speed it up because I'm not sure what's happening with the platform today. Anyway, it wasn't like this during the day, thanks God. So I decided to go on break even after this double bottom liquidity. I mean, double bottom got hit. I took a partial here, as you can see, and I moved my stop to break even. Uh, my original target was this full TP at London lows and the 4 hour Fruval gap. So it was like price just basically reversed from inches away. Inches away because it was, I don't know, this much. But it was really close. And obviously, it had to rebalance this movement. I wasn't expect price to go this high. And it hit my 3 minute fair value gap perfectly, which I marked out previously. Um, I was, you know, um, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it wouldn't be like FOMC today and the past 2 days were not that shit like it was, I I wouldn't even move my stop to break even. Maybe I would have lowered my risk at the bottom of this 30-minute Furval gap, which got already mitigated by market open. My bias was bearish, so I would have just lowered my risk honestly after this point. and then just whatever. That was a right move. So that for me, that was a right move. But sometimes I do make bigger risks, or do take some more risk when I feel like it's a good setup. And I felt like it's a good setup, but just take it into consideration that we have FOMC. It might be a fake out, it might be just a liquidity grab, or a stop hunt from here and then just reverse. I don't know, I wanted to play a little bit more safe. I had a loss yesterday, so yeah, I was like, okay, fuck it, play it a little bit more safer. And then I just moved my stop to break even and took a partial of my position at this point, and price just moved right here. So my stop was here, I got stopped out. We hit this 3 minute fair value gap and just a little bit above the change of the state. I constantly need to switching the time frames, or what the hell, bro? Like, what the fuck, man? Fuck it, man. That's fine. So yeah, here we go. Made around almost $300 on this. If it's there, I'm showing you. So yeah, I think something is connecting, bro. I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, I got stopped out, and obviously after that I got stopped out, we immediately, you know, sold off and hit my original TP point, and we went even lower. Fuck this platform, bro. Fuck this platform. So we went even much lower than this. I'm not sure what's gonna happen after this, but I was fine with this. I took some money home, um, and that's it. Honestly, I was a bit pissed off because at this point I really wanted to see price to just finish its job, but we just went crazy and I got stopped out. But it's fine. I mean, I was watching the whole price action after that, and I was like, it is what it is, man. I mean, it's just what it is. I'm happy I kept all my rules. Even though I was not planning to trade, I had a beautiful setup present. I took the opportunity, I executed, I followed my rules, I followed my plan. My thinking, my idea, my bias was completely right. My drawn liquidity was completely right. It's just a matter of positioning. I mean, here I couldn't even have higher entry because that was the first entry model that I could execute on. So, I mean, what the fuck, bro? Anyway, annoying, bro, but it is what it is. It just went, just poked above discount price because we went so crazy down here after market open. Price had to rebalance to premium again. I was thinking about to know to add some more position or more contract, at least one here somewhere, because I had like a 5 minute fair value gap here, but I'm not gonna switch because it's just shit now. But as I said yesterday, I took a loss. FOMC today, pretty cheap price action in the past 2 days for me at least, or my I was so annoying, so slow, and I was like, I'm not willing to take the risk today. I took some money home here. I went on break even, and the rest is just I don't know. It's just a good feeling that if when you plan something and it just happens perfectly, 100%, it's just a good feeling. So I'm fine with it. It's just for me, it's almost like taking a full TP because I made some here. I got stopped out though, but the direction and the movements were exactly the same as I was planning to see, or you know what I mean. So yeah, yo. So that was it. Hope you like this video. I think it's a beautiful setup though. I'm pretty happy with it. even though I got stopped out. But I'm gonna say this to today like 100 times more. But I got stopped out. But it's fine. I mean, part of the game. It's part of your risk management as well. It happened to me many many times that it just I was like, I'm not gonna set my stop to break even because I'm super sure, I'm super biased that it's gonna go down or up. And it's just crushed through my stop. And the partial that I made here was kind of almost zero after I stopped that, or I went on minus. Like I went to minus as a P&L. So it's just better to stay on the safe side. Don't let your emotions control. Let your brain control and your risk management control and get your shit together, your psychology. Just move it to break even at a significant point. For me, this 5 minute double bottom was significant point. I removed half of my position, set my stop to break even, and I was like, it's a free trade from now, and it is what it is. So I hope you like this video. Sorry for this lagginess or chart was disappearing and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm not so sure what is happening. And even today, I had a demo account on this one with Trade Locker, and I have like an account, like a live account, but it's like my founded account is here. I'm using this one because I got used to it. Um, it was switching between the two. Like I was doing my analysis during the day, and it just switched me to the demo account. And I was just realizing that I'm doing the markups and the charting on my demo account because I do paper trading sometimes when I don't feel like trading or don't want to risk, or I'm in an environment where I cannot really focus. I just like to practice as well because it's really good to practice. It's like, I don't know, even on like if you're a swimmer, sometimes you are not. If you're a swimmer, you're not doing Olympic games or competitions every single day. They practice as well, so you need to practice. Also, you need to journal. You need to. I mean, not need to paper trade, but it's always good to like you know whatever, it's your decision at the end of the day. As you can see, really supportive application. So I'm just gonna close this video at this point. Hope you like this video, hope you found some value with uh, on this or in this. I guess see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe or hit like or comment or whatsoever. Follow me on Instagram for more infos and for more I do some markups there and some this and that, so just follow me also there. Take care, guys. Don't trade FOMC. That's it. Peace out and have a great further day, bros. Bye.